Actually, Maslow brought this theory in the year 1943. So basic five theories, five needs are physiological needs, safety needs, and social needs, self-esteem needs, and self-actualization needs. So when we go through each and every need in small aspect, so when we have the basic needs like food, shelter, clothing, drink, water, so all these things are needed to survive. So it is very, very important. Procreation, especially water we need, sleep and rest we need to enjoy our life. We need to meet these kinds of needs then before going to the other needs, especially to go out from our thirst and hunger. Then when we go for safety needs, we need to have an existence. We have to depend on somebody like father, mother. We have a protection. We have a dependency on other person. We have, we have to have a protection from cold, heat, and floods. All these problems. We need to have a shelter to stay. So all these things, when we satisfy, then we go for the third need, that is social needs. So social needs are very important. That is to have a belongingness, to have a very good relationship, to have a friendship, to have a smile in our life, to have a humor and jokes in our life, to have a intimacy, to have a respect in our life. So all this, so and education. So all these things to happen means in a childhood we get to learn this truth, honesty, trustworthy, and family will teach lot of good ethics and values. So this is very, very important. Then we go to the fourth need, that is a self-esteem needs. That is to accomplish our goals, to achieve success, to have a legitimacy, to have a comfort life, to have a good position, to have a good status, to have a good, social status, recognition. So all these things are part and part of life. So then final needs, which is called as a self-actualization needs, that is reach to potentiality, and we take an opportunity to do service, to be truthful, to be justice to the world, to have a spiritual life, to have a energy to satisfy self-satisfaction. So making impossible things to make it possible. So this way, so finally to accumulate. So when they accumulated wealth in self esteem needs, now they are feeling self realization. The life is over. We have to transfer to someone like that. So this way, all these needs are bridged to each other from womb to tomb in the life. So that is why I wish all of you very good luck. Enjoy the session. So you will have a very good opportunity to learn, share, and get an involvement. So it's wonderful opportunity to be with us. I thank you all and enjoy learning. Over to Justin.
Thank you, Nagraj, for that message, and good evening, everybody. So today let us learn about writing skills. All of us need that. And in the last week, we have all read about the new education policy. It was not a secret that children are not learning the skills. Even though they are provided with free education, children were not able to do basic maths, basic writing, basic reading. So the new education policy is focusing on all these skills and coming up with a new policy. But in our life too, we need to have the skill because it brings the best in us. When we talk immediately and many things are forgotten. But if you write things and keep, you will remember it for a long time. It'll improve your memory also. So today I'm going to talk about writing skills and how all of us can improve. From a small child in primary till the research person doing his PhD, we need the writing skills. We need writing skills to cover the basics, spellings, sentences, paragraphs. These are the basics of writing. So first we must focus on these. It's like the example of the milk, butter, and ghee. In our youth, we focus only on the milk. Later on, when we grow up, we have to give more value to the society. So only writing, reading, listening, these skills will make you into a butter. But everybody knows that the ghee has the most value. So if you develop your writing skills, definitely it is going to help you. Above spellings, sentences, and paragraphs, we have jargon. So jargon is used by special industries. For example, if you go to the bank, they always talk about principal, interest, RD, fixed deposit, KYC, know your customer, etc. If you go to the publishing industry, they talk about copyright, they talk about headlines, bylines, etc. So when you are in that industry, you talk that language. But when you are writing to a common person like you and me, we have to eliminate the jargon. So we have to have that presence of mind to eliminate jargon and to write in a simple way. Also, we have to learn how to write simple, complex, and compound sentences. I am sure all of you have done it in schools, but if you have forgotten, there are so many resources available on the net. You can refresh that and improve yourself. One more skill that you need to learn is rephrasing. Rephrasing is putting the same idea in a different way. For example, I can say, there is a cave in the mountain. The same way, I can say it in a different way. The mountain has a cave. So both convey the same meaning, but one is longer, one is shorter. And coming to the myths about writing. Myth says false stories. So there are many false stories about writing. The first myth is good writers are born that way. That is not true at all. Everybody has the same skill, and because of our nature, because of our teaching, we grow. Roger Federer, he is the best tennis player. Till 17, he was just an ordinary tennis player. But after that, he took up coaching, and within 2 years, he became the best in the world. The same goes for Sachin Tendulkar. He had to work hard. Daily, he used to go for practice, and that's how he became the best. The second false story is that only professionals need writing. Let me tell you that even ordinary people, everyone needs writing. We all write so many emails. And because we write emails, we have to communicate with others. And that is why we need good writing skills, because we are always interacting with a friend, with a boss, with a customer maybe. So we need to put across our thoughts clearly to the others. The other myth is that good writers are inspired. Actually, this is another false story. Inspiration waits for nobody. If everybody waits for inspiration, then tomorrow's newspaper will never be written. right now, people are working in the newsroom. They are writing the stories for the news station or the newspaper. Photographers are capturing photos. The printers are getting ready for preparing tomorrow's newspaper. So like that, whether you like it or not, you have to put pen to paper or type in your computer. For example, imagine that your mother is having an operation tomorrow, and the next day morning, the doctor had a fight with his wife. He can't say, I had a fight, I'm in a bad mood, I won't do the operation. If he said that, then there would be a big problem. The hospital will have trouble. Your mother will also complain, saying that there was no operation, and the doctor will get a bad name. So whether he likes it or not, whether you have the mood or not, you have to do your work. So the writer, whether he likes it or not, has to sit and type something, at least a first draft. Then after half an hour, he can go back and improve the document. And a few mistakes also people make, which I'll just highlight. Recently, I came across a letter from a bank. They were collecting money for a person who had died in the COVID-19. So in the message they had written, please donate so that the family can live, L-E-A-V-E. Actually what they meant was L-I-V-E. Please donate so that the family can live. That means the others from the patient. And one of my friends, he's recently married and has a child. And in his profile, he has written, sleep my child, I live for you, L-E-A-V-E again. It should actually be, I live for you. And I was also attending a Zoom conference in the Geetham University. And the speaker was talking about acrostic. That is a form of poetry. And later she sent an email saying that do this exercise of an acronym. So there is a lot of difference between acronym and acrostic. Acrostic is a poem form. And acronym is the expansion of a full form. For example, UNO means United Nations Organization. So UNO means it is an acronym. And another thing that we all have to be careful about is that words have different meanings. For example, let me just take the word run, for example. We run in the school. If I say so, it means that the children are running in the school. Maybe they're running a race or whatever. They're practicing running. If I were to just change it, we run the school. That means now the meaning changes. The run is the same word, but now it gives the meaning that the management, we the management are running the affairs of the school. And also during the demonetization about 4 years ago, if you all remember, there was a run on the bank. So the run on the bank means people are worried about their money and they're making a long queue in front of the bank. All the people were worried. Many people even lost their lives standing in the queue. So such a situation is called a run on the bank. And all of us know, we hear, I ran out of money, or the bank ran out of money. So the ran out of money, the ran out is again another way of using run. And of course, in cricket also you have run out. So according to the situation, every word gets a new meaning. There is also one more, a rundown building. The bank was in a rundown building. That means the building was very old, very dilapidated. All the paint was coming out. It may fall any day. Water is leaking from the roof. That type of a building. So rundown building. And for example, in this period, we all have got a new phrasal verb, lockdown. Till March, lockdown was not a word. But after March, everybody has heard of this word. There is nobody who has not heard of this. Before that, we had lockup. Lockup is in the police station. So like that, new words are created. Some words go out of dictionary. So we have to be constantly reading and use the latest words. Another good skill to have along with writing is storytelling. Because how much ever data you tell, how much ever data you give to the people, it will never make much of a difference. In March, the COVID fatalities were very low. But now you see daily 60, 70,000 people are getting affected. So people are not listening to the data. Every day the chance of getting infected is increasing. So somebody has not worked on the message very well. During the lockdown, I remember a story that was sent via WhatsApp. I liked it very much. When the lockdown was imposed, somebody sent a story of the Narayana Astra. All of you know about the Narayana Astra in the Mahabharata. Ashwatthama had that Astra and he was using it on the Pandavas and their armies. And everywhere people were losing their life. There was destruction everywhere. So the Pandavas ran to Krishna and asked for a solution. So Krishna told them, Pandavas, lie down, put down your arms, put down your weapons, and don't think about the war. If you do that, the Narayana Astra will have no power. And in that WhatsApp message, the same thing, they connected it to the lockdown. So the message was, stay at home, don't come out, forget about COVID and be peaceful. Sadly, this message did not spread anywhere, but had it spread, that would have been a wonderful story. And always we have to strive to be different. Our governments have always been changing their mind, whether to start school or not to start school, whether to go to work, whether not to go to work, whether to impose lockdown or unlock. So in writing, we have to be very strong. Once we commit ourselves, we put it into action. Daily, we write a little, and we become stronger. So there is also one website which I could recommend to you. It is known as themoth.org. www.themoth.org. It is a website and has a lot of podcasts. Those podcasts are full of stories. So you can listen to them and enjoy, get some ideas about how to write stories. All of us need stories because our life is a story. In one of those podcasts, I heard about a dwarf. All of us know who a dwarf is. They are very short. Their arms and legs are long. Actually, their arms and legs are short, but their body is normal size. They have a big head. And one of the guys, his name is John Novick, Novick. He was a very short fellow, and everybody used to tease him. And it used to make him angry. He was from a rural area in the New York. And when he was in a rural area, people were not troubling him. But for job, he had to come to the city. And when he came to the city, everybody used to make comments. Oh, I saw you in TV. Or have you come on TV? Or something or the other. They used to provoke and hurt him badly. So one day, he went and bought a camera, a buttonhole camera, a small camera. It was hidden camera. And he recorded it. He recorded all the things all the people were doing in his day-to-day life. And what he saw, he edited it and put it in YouTube. And it became a sensation. 750,000 people saw it. Not one, not two, 750,000 people. Now it could be even more actually. So he told his story in a different way. Through the video, he was able to show how people are behaving. And surely that has changed the lives of so many people. And after that, people said, in fact, one of his neighbor also told, if anybody troubles you, you tell me, I will take care of them. So people who were ignoring him became his supporters. So that is the way we can change the story. If you want to make a change in your life or change the society, use writing, use storytelling as an effective tool. And there is also this Bookshare. One more resource that I can suggest is, if many of you may be knowing it, but if you don't know, www.bookshare.org is a very good resource. There are lots of books, 1 million books are there. You just have to show your disability certificate. Of course, nowadays it is through Xerox and scanning via computer or phone, and you are given a membership. So you can get access to books. You can read all of them and learn and become a good writer. So themoth.org and bookshare.org are two good resources that I will suggest. Now I'm going to give you a small assignment also, and before that I am going to tell you about a small poem that we can also do. These are small and easy, everybody can do it. So first is called a Cinquain poetry. Some of you may be knowing it, but most I'm sure don't know. Cinquain, Cinquain. It's an unrhymed poem consisting of 5 lines. Cinquain poetry has 5 lines. So the structure is first line has one word. It can be a vague word. The second line will have 2 words. There will be 2 adjectives. First word, comma, second word. That describe the first word. Third line has 3 verbs with ing. The fourth line has 4 words which connects the 4 things. And the fifth line has only 1 word which clarifies the first word. So first line has 1 word, second line has 2 words which are adjectives. The third line has 3 words which are verbs ending with ing. The fourth line connects that to the fifth line, and fifth line clarifies the first line. So let me give you an example what I mean. First line is planet. First line is planet. Second line, graceful, ringed. Graceful, ringed. Third line, spinning, whirling, twirling. That means it is telling that this planet is spinning, whirling, and twirling. The fourth line has 4 words. Dances with neighbor Jupiter. And the fifth line is Saturn. So Saturn is the neighboring planet next to Jupiter. So it was planet. It is graceful and ringed. Saturn has rings, by the way, so that's why it is called ringed. Spinning, third sentence is spinning, whirling, twirling. Fourth sentence, dances with neighbor Jupiter. And the fifth sentence is Saturn. So I encourage all of you to try on your own. Try to make one poem on your own and put it in the group, so we all can enjoy the Cinquain. Let me give you another Cinquain that I made myself, and some of you can guess what it is. Let us see. It is dots. First line is dots. Second line, bumpy, tiny. Bumpy, tiny. Third line, feeling, reading, meaning. Fourth line, literacy for the blind. Fourth line, literacy for the blind. And the fifth line, you can guess, is Braille. Once again, I'm telling dots. Second line, bumpy, tiny. Feeling, reading, meaning is the third line. Literacy for the blind. Braille. So this is my cinquain. And our next assignment is to write a story. So I will give you the starting of a story. All of you try to make a story of your own and put it in the WhatsApp group. Or you can send it to the personal chat. Even if you make a mistake, don't worry. Let us see how creative all of you are. So there was a hunter. He was chasing a deer. There was a hunter. He was chasing a deer and he got lost. And he felt hungry and he sat under a tree. He said, I want food. And suddenly food appeared. He ate that food. Then he wished to sleep. Suddenly a bed appeared. So I am stopping the story here. I want you all to continue this story. To tell you once again, there was this hunter who was chasing a deer and he got lost. He felt hungry. Suddenly there was food in front of him. He ate the food. He wanted to sleep and a bed appeared. And of course, he slept in the bed. I want you to continue the story and complete it. So don't worry about whether it is right or wrong. The idea is to stimulate your mind and give it some creativity. So here I will end my talk and you can ask any questions if you have any clarity, if you need any clarity. Thank you. Back to Raghavendra or Chandana.
If you raise their hand, we will unmute you.
Yeah, if anybody raises their hand, we can unmute you.
Or you can send your question through chat also.
Nobody is raising hand.
Yeah.
Do raise your hand. We will unmute you and allow you to ask the question.
In any person needs explanation in Kannada, you just ask. They're not raising hands, I think.
Yeah.
At least you can write it in chat if you can't raise the hands. Even you can mention it in chat also. You want to ask questions, so we will unmute that person also if required.
There's one person who raised his hand, but I'm not able to.
Just check. You'll be able to. I think they're not getting that option. Raise hands. It's there actually.
Mr. Divakar has raised his hand.
Yeah. So unmute.
Divakar and one more Moto G. One more person.
Divakar, you unmute, Raghavendra.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I unmuted him, Divakar.
Divakar, go ahead. Unmute ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು question ಕೇಳಿ. Unmute yourself and ask question.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hi.
Sir, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
Yes.
ಸೊ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ನೀವು. ಅದು ಏನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅದು ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ದ ಬುಕ್ ಶೇರ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಒಂದು ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ.
ಅದೇ ದ ಮಾತ್ ಅಂತ
www. ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಡ್ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಡಿಯೋ ಸ್ಟೋರೀಸ್. ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡು ಮಾಡಿ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ
ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರಿ.
www.the moth moth.org. So it has a lot of audio. So we can learn from others. Yeah.
ಈಗ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಲಿತಿದ್ದಂತವ್ರು ಹೇಗೆ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ನ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಸರ್?
ಅದೇ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಇಂದ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಈ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ತುಂಬಾ ಕೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆ. udemy.org, coursera.org ಈ ತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕೋರ್ಸುನು ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಗಳು ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದಿದೆ, ಅಂತ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಲಿಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವೇ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ
ಸರ್.
ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಇವಾಗ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ಹಾಬಿ ಇರೋರು ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಯು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಈಚ್ ಅದರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಗ್ರೋ.
ನೀವು ಬರಿತಾ ಕಲಿಬಹುದು, ಬರಿತಾ ಓದ್ತಾ ಕಲಿಬಹುದು.
ಅಂಡ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಭಯ ಪಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಎವ್ರಿ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, Moto G5S, you are unmuted. Tell your name and ask the question.
Hello, Hamlet has left the meeting. Hello.
Moto G5 ಯಾರು ಮಾತಾಡಿ, ನೀವು ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾತಾಡಿ.
Akash Chauhan had also raised hand. I have asked him to unmute. You can unmute and speak.
Hello, Hello, 32.
Actually, some people are having the
Hello, is
name,
it done?
no names, some numbers they have written. Akash, unmute and
Akash,
ask.
Akash
Akash,
Chauhan.
you can unmute yourself and talk. Yeah, yeah.
$32A, who is this? You are unmuted,
He doesn't let them
or else you can talk.
$32A, 32.
I'm audible. I'm audible.
Yes, yes.
Sir, yeah, sir, as you talk about Bookshare,
Yeah.
so, hmm, are all books in TXT file or audio file too?
It's in DAISY format also, but not all of them. About 90% are in DAISY audio also, or you can convert it into Braille, or you can read it in the text TXT format. You can read it on the web also.
Hmm.
So it is available in every
Okay.
format. And they are also tied up with Shugamya Pustakalaya. So in Shugamya
Okay.
Pustakalaya, you get all the Indian languages, Indian language books.
Okay, Indian language book.
Yeah.
Means once I take membership of Bookshare, so
Yeah.
automatically I will get the membership of Sugamya Pustakalaya.
Yeah, Shugamya Pustakalaya, I think you will get, but you will have to contact a different number. But you can talk to the Bookshare people, they will guide you.
Where I have to
If you leave a message in the chat in our group, no, I will give you the contact. I have the contact details. I'll give you the helpline number. Just ask in the group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Avinash Gowda, you can ask your question. You are unmuted.
Sir, I have no question, but to inform you, I'm just I just raised my hand. Sir,
Okay.
in chat panel, all of us are posting message about what we are having doubts. So you
Yeah.
please, I mean, at least one of you can check the chat panel and clear the doubts, sir. Because
Okay.
for everybody, it is not possible to clear the doubts through voice, right?
Okay.
So please, at least one of you can check the chat panel and clear the doubts. Because
Okay.
I have seen some everyone are posting the doubts in chat panel.
Okay.
So
Let me see.
sir, you told one website in at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
www.math.
The Moth. THEMOTH.
Okay, THEMOTH.org.
ORG.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. No, please check the chat panel also.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Akash Chavan talked.
Yeah.
Akash Chavan, you talked. You
Yeah.
asked your question.
So I think everybody has understood.
32A, 32,000. I don't know the person name. I have unmuted that person as well. So you can unmute and speak.
I think you should change the name. You should make
Yeah,
it.
Chandana,
Wait.
you send a personal chat. Who's this like that? Please send. Tell you so that
I
they
think
will
it was
come to
that
know.
Vijay Lata yesterday. She had come. I think that's the same person.
Yeah,
No,
have
if you
you
send personal chat through that particular mobile, they will come to know. Otherwise, they are not realizing.
over the session, sir?
Yeah.
No questions are there. If anyone wants, they can raise the questions.
Tell your name
But
and ask the
session I
question.
didn't get.
Check one chat box also.
Yeah. I will be sending notes after the event. And of course, we'll also send the recording.
Yeah, yeah. So now question answer house.
Yeah.
So shall I leave?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. It was really what we can say fantastic
Yeah.
session.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed very well. Okay.
Hope
Thank
you
you so
enjoyed
much.
it.
Bye-bye. Yeah, definitely I enjoyed it.
Okay.
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 Alert. Hand your man has left the meeting.
Justin, shall I stop the recording?
Okay. I think.
Yeah.
Can,
You better stop the recording. And just see the chat box.
yeah.
As my knowledge, only they ask for website